Before I get started this morning on my trip, I thought I'd show you some of my irises, and as you can see, some of them are fixing to get some hard rain today. But aren't the irises gorgeous? Now these are ones that I've planted. I've got some wild ones that have not bloomed yet. And then this is my hydrangea from a very good friend that passed away with cancer. So as long as I have that, I always have her with me. And this will be my Annabelle. This would be solid white. And I can't believe these little Gerbers have been coming back year after year. So we've got to get our plants put in the ground. These stones are from all over John Love's rocks. And one of these came out of the Grand Canyon, which we're not supposed to tell. But come over here. Like I said, we haven't put out any flowers yet. But look at my knockout roses. They're showing out. And we took up all the other knockout roses and put them in pots. You can see my my other little irises over there. This bed will be filled with daylilies. And then these knockout roses are not doing quite as good. It's really getting ready to show out. We just put them in great big pots last year. Good morning. And it's still morning this time when I sit fixing to drink my clementine by water. Today is Thursday. It's a MawMaw Luv day. It's not going to be a Trim Healthy Mama day again. Let me just tell y'all, I'm at a standstill. I put 2 pounds on 2 weeks ago, and I've gotten lax. Discouraged maybe a little tired of it, but I haven't quit. I have eaten some things that I shouldn't, and but I've not binged on anything. I've not, but I have eaten bites here and there. I ate an oatmeal cream pie the other night. Saturday was a week ago when we kept the boys for 10 hours that day. I was stressed. I was away from home. I was at Ashley and Michael's. There was no fruit there. There was nothing. And I opened the pantry and there was a oatmeal cream pie, and I ate it and I loved it. So there. Oh me. But now I will tell you what I did. Look at this hair. Washed it and I just kind of blew it out, and I didn't straighten it that much, and it's kind of big, isn't it? It's kind of big. I just didn't feel like sectioning it off and straightening it. And it's gonna rain. We're gonna be in rain. Taking MawMaw Luv shopping or looking. She always buys something. And getting her out mostly. Haven't gotten her out this week. It's just gonna be dark because it's cloudy. So we got big hair. It's gonna rain. Would you believe this is the first makeup that I've had on since Sunday? Well, I think I put a tiny bit of powder and lipstick on to make the passion video yesterday. Hope y'all are watching that. Well, I know a lot of y'all are because of the numbers. But I've got the second one already ready that I'm going to upload tonight, and trying to space them out a few days apart. So I'm enjoying teaching. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. I was going to tell you, for those of you that are not on our Facebook page, Let Your Light Shine, you didn't see, I know I mentioned it in the passion video, but Reed and Rhett were in a pretty severe accident with their other grandmother Tuesday. And praise God, they're okay. It could have been disastrous because she flipped the car over on the side. She ran off the road and was trying to get back on without flipping it. And then there was a big boulder there, and she hit the boulder and it flipped. But God was in all of it, because even the way it flipped, I'll insert the pictures here. But even the way it flipped to the left. Which left reed suspended. He's got a pretty bad, both boys have got burns on their necks, but that's okay. We can handle that. But if it flipped to the right, my son-in-law said there was a ravine that went down about 10 feet. And, not so good. But God is our protector. He is a very present help in the time of trouble. And I pray for the boys. I pray for all my family a lot. But Ashley and Michael said they both were prompted that morning to pray protection over the boys. Coincidence? I don't think so. God takes care of his people. Just like I'd said last Tuesday, if it was my time, if it was my appointed day, you know, I might have had the accident, but God protected me. My angels protected me, and he protected my boys. And for those of you that are grandparents, you know, somebody told me when we were expecting our first grandbaby, Reed, I went to a conference in Washington, D.C., and this one woman said, "Oh, you're fixing to be part of the stupid club." And I looked at her and I was like, "Do what?" And she said, "Part of the stupid club." And she said, "When you have a grandbaby, you get stupid." Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm stupid over my babies. You dadgum right. She was right. You do get stupid. You do all the things that you know, probably didn't think you'd ever do. And it's so funny because everybody will tell you, "Oh, you're going to do this and you're going to do that." And you're like, "I don't think so." And they're like, "You cannot even comprehend the love that you have from having a grandbaby." And you're like, "Yes, I can." And then they get here and you're like, "No, I couldn't." They were so right. I don't know. I think it's like when you have your own children and you're raising them. I can remember my mother worrying about Ashley all the time. Just worry, or just being concerned, I guess I should say. And I'd be like, "Mother, it's okay. Really, it's okay. You don't have to worry." But what it is when you're a parent, you've got them, you're raising them, you kind of feel in control somewhat. And when you're a grandparent, you feel out of control because they've got them. And you're wondering, are they doing everything they should? Are they being the best parents? Are they mistreating them? Are they spanking them? They better not spank my baby. Michael will get on to Reed sometimes and he'll speak so harsh and I'm sitting there cringing because I get on to him too, but I'll make him sit down and I'll talk to him. I don't holler at him. I can't stand hollering. But anyway, he's his daddy. But yeah, it's supposed to be some heavy rain this afternoon. We're getting out today. We were going to do it yesterday. I'm going to circle all the way back around to my little ADD circle and tell y'all my confession. I was so stressed after the wreck. Of course, it was Tuesday. I was going to have Bible study. And I just contacted my niece, who is one of my helpers, and said, "You're going to have to help me cancel Bible study tonight." Because Reed had told me on the phone that he wanted his Gangan Papa, that he wanted to get away from that wreck. And that's all it took. So, and I wanted to see him. I wanted to hug him. I wanted to love on him. I wanted to praise God. That's where I was supposed to be. And so we got to the house and we called them and they still had not left. They had gone to an area past below where the wreck was, and I think just talking with his parents and stuff. And they said, "Well, you know, we've got a few minutes." And I said, "Well, do you want us to go get you a shake or something to have it here when you get back?" And she said, "Yeah, that would be good. That would be good." She said, "I think the boys would like a shake." And I said, "Okay." So there was a Jack's on up the road. So John and I left and we went and got shakes. And I looked at him and I said, "I'm going to tell you something right now. I want a shake. I'm emotional. I'm upset. I need some comfort food and I don't want you to say anything." And he's like, "Well, I'm not going to say nothing." But I know in his mind he was thinking, "I can't believe you're drinking a shake. You've done so good. I can't believe you're drinking a shake." But at that moment, all I could think about was getting something good to eat. Now, that's the way I handle. That's the way I handle upset, emotions, all that. So I really had to work hard on it. But my babies were in a wreck that could have been horrible. I wanted a milkshake. I drank one, and I don't regret it, even though those 2 pounds were still on there this morning. But there wasn't any more than those 2 pounds. So y'all don't even fuss at me. Let your grandbabies or your family get in a bad wreck and see if you don't need a box of bonbons. Guess what I got? I might have to do a review on it. I got a new bullet journal. I've been using my other bullet journal since last August. And so, yes, I bought a Carpe Diem. Yes, I bought a Happy Planner. And now I'm back to this. Now I'm going to use my Happy Planner, and what I'm doing, I'm taking the pages out of my Carpe Diem and putting some of the beautiful pages in here. I'm just sorry, this fits in my purse. It has everything in it. I love it. I'm driving over the roots to get MawMaw. Let me see if she's ready. And so this is the berry color, and it is so cute. Let me show you what I did. Took out the calendar months from the Carpe Diem. I gotta get my pants on. Okay. She's got to get her pants on. For God's sake, get your pants on. I'm early. But I took the pages out of the Carpe Diem, that was the months, and I washi taped them in. And I'm loving it. And then picked back right up with the other pages. So I'm loving it. I'll do a flip through of it at the end of the month. So I'm loving it. Also, what else was I going to tell you? Oh, I might as well go in because I got her some more bath gel. I keep her supplied in Bath & Body Works. It makes her feel like a queen. So hold on, we'll be back.
I don't exactly want to be on there.
Hello, MawMaw Luv.
Hello, egghead. I never told you.
I took her some new Bath & Body Works in, and I said, I'm your supplier. She said, well, I supplied you for years with milk.
Bottle milk.
Bottle milk. Bottle milk. So we're going to go do a little fiddle fart and running around today.
She ain't got a thing on me.
Huh?
I told her, I said, you ain't got a thing on me. I've been doing it for a long time. Other things, too.
Oh, she looks pretty in her red, doesn't she? That red looks good with that white hair.
Yeah, and the shirt's just been hanging in my hair for about 6 years.
Lord, tell them how many bags of clothes you gave away a few months ago.
Took 3 truckloads to take them off.
3 truckloads, like pickup trucks?
Well, actually, there was humongous bags.
Uh-huh.
And they put them in the back of his pickup truck. That's how big it was. There's 3 of them.
Lord.
And then I decided I might need them. And I hadn't worn them in 20 years. Greed.
No. What it was is her hoarding spirit came out. Your hoarding spirit came out.
Yeah.
So, but we are on our way. Let's see. I always do this, don't I? I always go down this way when I really should go the other way. Yeah. I guess it's closer that other way. Is it?
It's just a habit, too.
It must not be too much of a habit for me because every time we start, I go this direction instead of the other. So, it must not be too much of a habit.
It's not too much.
I think I will turn around.
And
go the other way. And I think we're going to turn this camera off and just chillax and take it easy today.
Now, talk ugly.
I cannot figure out how to get us both on here. Evidently, I don't have the right kind of width on my phone. I guess I need a better camera. I just hate to break down as a retired woman and buy an expensive camera to vlog on. That's just all it is to it. I'm not tight, but I'd rather spend it on something else.
Yeah, that's true.
So, any kind of updates you got for them? Any men in your life, or
Who you talking?
You?
Oh my God! If it's a man, it's poor old JL with the garbage.
That's our next door neighbor, and he's married.
And he's about 10 years younger.
And he's about 10 years younger. Oh, but that doesn't matter.
Oh,
I mean, you can be a cougar. Anyway.
I'm not a cougar. I nearly was, but I'm not.
She nearly was. When was you nearly a cougar?
Well, that boy kept following me up there.
What boy?
When I went on that trip, don't you remember me telling you that every time I turned around, he was standing there looking at me?
How old was he?
I mean, he looked like he was about 25, 30.
And how old were you?
90, I think. I don't really remember. It's been a long time. But every time I turn, I told him, I said, that boy is following me everywhere I turn. I don't know whether I look better than the rest of them women.
He wanted an older woman. He probably thought you had money.
Well, he poor little fella was on the wrong street.
He was on the wrong track.
I might have had money, about enough to buy bubble gum.
Don't make me spit the water out. You know what? I got a message yesterday from a lady that said that she loved the videos with me and you. It made her realize that she needed to love her mama more.
Well, for heaven's sake.
Isn't that sweet?
That is sweet.
They write me some of the sweetest messages and encourage me.
Because
sometimes when your own family doesn't like you.
I don't know, it does. It is hard.
It is. I mean, it is. Yeah. And we won't go into a lot of detail.
I don't care how good your family is. Some of you got to tiptoe around.
I don't like tiptoeing. See, this is the way I am. This is the same page of the book that you see every day of the week with me.
That's me.
You know, if I do get my feelings hurt or I do get mad,
we go on.
We go on. I just don't. Life is too short to hold grudges.
Lord, if I have.
Lord, I mean, you'd just be one big grudge sitting over there if you'd held on, wouldn't you?
I look bad enough without being a grudge.
I mean, we just had to put a big G on your chest for grudge, a bitter grudge. But me too. I mean, I've had junk, and we've all had junk in our life. And I tell you, Mother, there has been some drama on YouTube lately with some of my friends.
Is that right?
Yes, and one of my friends has just stepped away because it's just so much drama. And I'm just telling you, life's too short for that.
That's right.
Life's too short, and she's okay. She's fine. Actually, the Lord is really working in her life, and she's really going to be better off. But I'm just telling y'all, life is too short to watch drama on YouTube. I watched some of it the other night, and it made me sick to my stomach. And you know what? This is what I told somebody. It's amazing to me on YouTube how you can have somebody on there that's bitching and griping and cussing all the time, and they'll have 700, 800, 900 views on it. And you have somebody on there teaching about the Lord and His goodness and His love and His mercy. You got 200 views on it. But what's wrong? What does that say about us as a society?
People want everything but what they're supposed to have.
I mean, there's a lot of people that thrive off of drama, and I hate it. Let me go on the record saying I hate it. I don't want any part of it. I like peace and quiet and normalcy and even boredom.
Yeah, I like boredom too because I get lazy. I like to be bored.
But I'm not into it. I'm not going to participate in it. And yeah, I see a lot of things on there that I think are stupid, but I'm not going to go on there and call people out and tell them they're stupid. And if somebody starts sending me a bunch of negative messages about somebody else, I'm going to ignore them. I'm just not. Life is too short. Life is too short. So this is where Janice's son, Adam, that's where they built a little house. Isn't that cute? They loved our house, and she said she wanted it like kind of like ours. So
that's a big little house.
Isn't that pretty? But anyway, yeah. So we you know, we do have some family that's mad about things, but I had to finally just say, Lord, I release it to you because there's nothing I can do about it. I don't want to be mad at anybody for any length of time. No, it gets old. It's like you want to say, get over it and move on. Life is short. And the thing about it is, if you end up living your life in peace as most as you can, there's some turmoil and trouble we can't help that gets thrown at us, you know, kind of like what happened with me. But, you know, I don't know, life is just short, and I want to have it with no regrets. And
do your best and you will have it, though.
Yeah, and that's the way I feel about, you know.
Well, just like my family. I don't have any regrets about any of them because I took care of everybody I could.
You sure did. You took care of
my daddy, my mama, and my sister.
Oh, Lord, she took care of her sister for over 8 years.
And I didn't mind it. That's the thing.
And then took care of Daddy. After Daddy died, she helped take care of Daddy's brother.
Oh, yeah.
And buried him. And so, you know, it's just you don't have regrets when you do that, when you live your life according to that. So, Anyway, we're going to get off of here, take this woman shopping. We might do a little video, and we may not.
I can find anything that fit my poor old square body.
Square body. Well, at least yours is not as round as mine. And I made a confession to them just a while ago. After my babies had a wreck and I was waiting on them to get there, they wanted shakes, and I got me a shake, and I drank it, and it was wonderful. And I know that's emotional eating, but yeah,
you deserve it.
I deserved it. I told them those 2 pounds that I've gained were still there this morning, so that's okay. I've been on a little hiatus, not really a hiatus, just not as active, but I'm gonna get back on it full-fledged. Just been nibbling here and there.
My boys was there to get a milk malt.
That's all that matters.
Shake or whatever.
That's all that matters. Them and their grandmother. That's all that matters. I'm so thankful that none of them. She really got the worst of it. She's banged up, and then the torment of knowing that she was the one that had the wreck with her grandbabies in the car. So, and nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. And she wrote Ashley yesterday and said, "I'm so sorry. I'm just so thankful that my boys are okay." Well, nobody's been ugly about it. It's just an accident. No. But anyway, we're gonna get off here and go and do a little shopping now that I'm on the right road. We're going to a little place that I think we filmed before when we went up here. It's about an hour away. And thanks to Sherry G, she'll be watching. We have gift cards to Cracker Barrel. So since it's the end of the month, and I'm a former educator, and we get paid one time a month. Those gift cards sound awful good today.
I get paid once a month too.
You do. You get that good government money. So but yeah, we're gonna go and have a good time today, and maybe get back before the storms head in. So anyway, we might talk back to you today, but if not, bye. Tell them bye.
Bye.
Yeah, tell your son hello.
Bye. Hello, David. I know you're creeping around listening.
He's one of my most avid watchers, my oldest brother. I love it. He watches it. And that's the reason the jelly beans showed up on my garage door. It's because I had made a profession on here that I had not eaten jelly beans this Easter at all. And that stinker put jelly beans, and that's the way he knew. And but what's so funny is my Bible study girls saw him. He had put them out there on Tuesday. My Bible study girls told me, said, "I saw those jelly beans on your garage door when I left, so I don't know when he put them there." But anyway, bye, big brother. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Good.
Did you just tell that waiter that you would like a shot of whiskey with your lunch?
I did, and I'm going to go to hell.
How long has it been since you've had a shot of whiskey, Mother?
Well, it's been a long. And
What did you say made you do it?
I just backslid.
That is not what you said, though. You said that red shirt made you do it.
That red shirt just brought out stuff in it that's been down.
Oh my Lord. What am I going to do for this woman? I can't take her out in public. That poor little guy just looked at her like, "Excuse me?"
Well, you ought not to be so ignorant.
What?
You ought not to be so ignorant.
Yeah, she's calling him ignorant. Okay, can you behave the rest of the meal?
He's cute.
Yeah, he was cute. He was...
Yeah, I'll behave. I was eating up somewhere.
Okay.
Now, that's a lie.